So Marge or Toten came out a while ago, and I thought I would make a video discussion about it. I did a full first reaction to the last new Zombies map, Firebase Z, which is also available on the channel if you want to check that out, wink wink nudge nudge. But this time around I decided to make a shorter discussion video about this map. Now for me, Zombies maps are kind of hard to critique unless I had a specific problem with the map, which is funny because I actually did have one, but it turns out that it wasn't a problem, I just couldn't find the door. You see there's this Pack-a-Punch area, and then the spawn area, and I didn't want to have to go underground all the time to get from one side to the other, but there's a door you can unlock, so you don't have to do that. And I couldn't find that because I'm a dum-dum. But anyways, let's start with how the map looks. It takes place in a section of Berlin, which is funny because there was an American flag and a pole by Pack-a-Punch, so I don't know what that's all about. But the map looks really good. I love the rain, that was a nice touch. I like when video games have rain in them, it's a really nice atmospheric thing that I really enjoy. The fact that you're in a destroyed town with abandoned streets, crumbling buildings with rooftop access, and a fairly claustrophobic underground gave me a feeling that was honestly pretty unique. I got some light Mob of the Dead vibes from this map, but for the most part it felt like a brand new experience for me. The atmosphere was what sold it for me for sure, but we also don't see a lot of Zombies maps that take place in cities. There are for sure a handful, but they aren't super common. Most of the maps take place in like abandoned military camps or research facilities. As always with new maps, it was pretty obvious to point out some of the Easter egg stuff. I can always point out where something is or know that it's probably important to the Easter egg, but I can never put it together myself. I probably could if I tried, but these Easter eggs are always fully documented within 6 hours of them being released, so nah. I also noticed this booth over here that looks suspiciously like the one that Sam is in at the beginning of Die Maschine, and how that clearly is not Dalek JD in the booth like he thought it was when the map was teased. Good try though. Oh, and I guess they introduced Mule Kick. To each their own though, I've never really had to rely on it much, so I wasn't really mind blown when they added it. At least I have the option to use it now, I suppose. So some of the footage that you will start to see is actually from the stream that I did of this map, because my first time footage, the stuff that you've been seeing so far, was recorded like an hour or two prior to this. I wasn't going to include it, but heck, as I was starting to write this script, I realized that I actually had the footage for some of these things that I'm about to talk about, so screw it. The new wonder weapon is pretty insane. The normal pistol mode with the little helper that floats around your screen is super powerful, and you can actually pack-a-punch this gun too. I guess you could do that with the rifle from Firebase Z too, but still, it's nice that you're able to do that again. The attachments are pretty cool too, although I think I just prefer to use the normal mode for the gun. However, considering once you pick up a mod and exhaust its ammo that you get the normal pistol back, I'll take what is essentially free ammo. The boss zombies are the new Flying Disciples, and the Panzer makes a return again, only this time he really likes fire, and he's actually insanely hard to kill. I suppose I appreciate the variation in boss difficulty though, because the Disciples aren't really that hard to kill. So you have one boss zombie that's really hard, and one that's not too bad. Also, I love Klaus. His attitude is hilarious, and he seems like the kind of robot that is funny but murderous at the same time. I think that's neat. Let's not forget, Klaus's mustache is superb. That fine facial hair shall go down in history as the best mustache ever to be featured in Zombies. Sorry, Richtofen. Overall, I think it's a great addition to Cold War Zombies. I still think this mode is great. My opinion on that hasn't changed. It's for sure a different approach to Zombies, but it's one I've never really minded. If I wanted the old formula for Zombies, I'll just go back and play Black Ops 3 Zombies. What a golden age for Zombies. What did you guys think of this map? What were some of your favorite parts, or things that you didn't really like about it? Let's talk about it down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to join our Discord server, I'll link that down below. You can join in on the conversation as well as receive various updates that I'll post about the channel and its content. I hope to see you again, but until then, I have been your host, Chrome Automatic, and I'll see you next time.